have something to prove now because they got their ass handed to them. So
Yeah, I think we'll definitely see a third game.
I think we're going to see them all go full try hard.
So Apple won game 1, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So they banned the Rubik because they
banned the hoodwink
because
immediately.
I mean that's a respect ban for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They banned the AA again. That was the ban last game. Fair enough. Meta. Fair enough.
Mhm.
I have no qualm with anything that's been done.
Yeah. Also, I need to ask you guys, open up your settings.
Yeah.
Go to where it says audio
Yeah.
and turn your mic to open on voice chat team. Make it open mic, so that way the replay itself will have all your audio, what you say.
Okay.
You have that set?
I'll pass it back. Oh, they first pick Wind Ranger.
Oh, alright, Cosmos went. He has... Oh, wait, no! Oh, that's Apple. They're taking Cosmos' hero. Jesus. They don't ban the Wind Ranger, so they take it themselves.
I like it. I think it makes perfect sense. It's nice. It's a nice bit of grief. I mean, like, look, I'm just trying to think, right? If I am playing against Wind Ranger, who do I want to first pick against this? Maybe Centaur? Maybe a hero that doesn't give a shit about Wind Ranger, who can stun, who doesn't care about evasion,
Hit him
who
with the
can
bug
chase
now.
Wind Ranger. I actually think if they first pick Centaur Warrunner right now, that's such a good move.
I don't know. I also like Pugna. Pugna versus Wind, it's just like awful to. Oh, Cosmos the flame.
I think my mic's not open now, so I should be able to.
Yeah, I can hear you. DX one-upping. That's what I'll send fans with. Alright. Alright,
Is there a
so
way that I
one round
is
will
there a
be
way that
nice.
I can meet you in the game so I have to listen
yeah,
to you
go to
twice?
settings and
Yeah.
turn down voice to 0. See in volume it has like voice. Turn that
Nice
to 0.
ogre. So
Hey!
ogre is what you pick in to deal with the fact Wind Ranger 4.
Mhm.
So basically, Wind Ranger could be it's a flex, right? You could put it 3,
Yeah.
4. You don't want to put it 5. You want to put it mid, or you want to put it 4. You don't really want to put it 3, really. So it's a way of dealing with it in the lane because ogre can stun and slow the hero and does a lot of magic damage. And obviously, Wind Ranger doesn't really like magic damage. She likes playing against Fizz heroes. So
I actually wonder
This
if we'll see a core ogre. That would be awesome.
I think it's more likely a 5.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's just Legion. Nice.
So I hate people picking Legion early, but that makes sense. This is a personal thing. This isn't a meta. I think Legion's a reasonable hero. I just don't like people being picked in so early.
Honestly,
like,
with the shard, I feel like you can because it's like pretty much a BKB for only 1400 gold for your team.
Yeah, of course. But she scales, right? This is a hero that scales. Okay.
Yeah.
So what this shows is Apple now need to pick heroes that either scale better or don't need to and could just go, like they did last game. So Legion.
Save.
Yeah, so now they know off lane, and ogre's almost certainly pos 5, right? Because they're not going to have an ogre pos 4, 2 melee off lane. That's like feeding, right? So they know they're probably gonna have a ranged 4. So that clears, that checks things out, right? Wind's probably the 4. I reckon they're probably gonna pick.
Oh, a Brewmaster. Let's go. All right.
So
They're actually gonna give it to Jesus as a meme.
This is so cool. I don't know if they have players who play these heroes, but this is like mega. It's like the biggest flex they could do, right? Because Brew can 5, Brew can 3, Brew can mid, Wind can mid, Wind can 4. This is like so cool. Like I know that
safe lane.
Brew can safe lane. Like I wouldn't. Brew
Brew safe lane would be such a meme.
But like it can happen, and that's cool.
I just will
I'd like
say,
to see a Skywrath on the side
oh,
of
yeah.
the Radiant to pair up with the Legion Commander would be a nice combo to get those dual victories out.
And what Scarif is really good against Wind Ranger and
silence.
Brewmaster, but I feel like you need some sort of way of
they need a solid stun.
So let me pick up on So let me pick up on things that both teams are missing right now, and obviously some of the first 2 picks. But Legion and Ogre, these heroes like Legion can initiate in fights. Legion can just go. Legion can help with the BKB. So Ogre is a stun. Sorry, Ogre is. So they have stuns and they have that. What they need is maybe more damage, more way of controlling heroes like Wind Ranger and Brew is fine.
Yeah.
So whereas the Dire, it's kind of like the opposite. They have ways of fighting, but I feel like they need more initiation. I feel like they need more control as well.
They ban a bristleback, okay. They take out the Ursa. That's a white ban? Okay. Ursa and white gone.
No, they're just banning fight. They're just banning heroes that could just go with these with this Legion and Ogre shit, right? Because Legion is enough to initiate, but they need heroes that can then help kill, right? And the Void could do this by doing chronos during the duel and finishing it off, get the damage, and Ursa can just help people kill you in duel. I think also these heroes are really good in the lane against Brew.
I just want to say, I think they might go for a Juggernaut. If this is a Brew 5, oh no, they banned the Juggernaut themselves. Never mind. Ignore what I was gonna say.
I mean, I think they banned the Jug because they banned Void, and Void beats Jug. So that's the way of doing it. And they ban AM because they ban. I mean, this is like they're just banning carries that are going to deal with the heroes. This is very reasonable. Now the question is, what do they pick now? So if I was Radiant right now, I'd want to probably pick my 4. Some form of either damage, definitely some form of burst damage would be really nice.
Yeah.
I think, or maybe something that can save this Legion from dying instantly. I think a Dazzle is cool because it slows against the wind. I think Dazzle's nice. I think you could pick something that helps them fight. So like Disruptor, Keeper, like anything like that. Even Veno. Skywrath is still really good as well. They can pick Skywrath, and that I'd be completely fine with it.
I really like a Pugna or Skywrath as a 4.
But problem with Pugna's nice. Probably Pugna is it dies to beat Brewmaster super easy.
Yeah, but if this is a core Wind Ranger, you're basically like taking out core Wind Ranger this game. They go with an Earth Spirit.
Nice. Okay,
nice.
so
good silence.
This is damage as well. Earth Spirit does provide damage, and he's really good, and he can solo kill sometimes. So and he's good against wind as well.
Yeah. Drow Ranger into the double melee. Good pick there, I say.
So we talked about Drow after this game, about how strong Drow Ranger is. I think the problem with Drow this game is that it dies super fast to some of these heroes. So they
jump so easily.
So they definitely need to prioritize picking heroes that can protect this Drow.
I'm thinking an Oracle, a Dazzle, maybe even an Omni Knight if they want to go weird, but yeah.
I think we're seeing protect in like different ways, right?
Yeah.
Protecting isn't like ultimates that keep people alive as such. It's also making a wall of players and heroes that is really difficult to get through, so that Drow can just hit people. Because Drow, right? She doesn't really do anything else. She just wants to hit people. Because like, she can't do that if she's being dueled by Legion or if she's being quadruple stunned by an Ogre, right? And that's where the problems come in.
I really like Oracle, just mainly because like the Dispel, he has a disarm for duels. He has his ultimate if everything goes to shit. So I think Oracle is really nice here. Just take away the Ogre and Earth Spirit, being able to burst this if he gets the spell off.
I think that so far. Well, hold on.
Ariki, okay.
So this is like, okay.
Would it be mid-Riki?
This is like they're taking the hand out of the previous game. This draft is like a just go draft. Like you get the Fusel, you get like Blink, and you get an Earth Spirit gets like Earn, and like you just kind of go. Like they have a timing, right? They have stuff they can do. It's a lot more thought about than the previous game's draft, and you can do it against this lineup. Yeah,
and they're gonna go with an Axe. Okay,
nice.
So that's
this is what I was saying. A hero that could go and it can save you. Ricky can't commit on Drow if Axe calls. Obviously, the smoke screen. You can't call into smoke screen, which is a problem for Axe. And I think that's something they may have overlooked. But it still does something that they need to happen, which is a save in a way. It stops people from committing onto Drow.
I'm thinking this might be a Brewmaster. Might be a Brewmaster 4 or 5, because I don't know if I like, because Brewmaster and Axe actually go really well together because the magic damage proc and the Brewmaster slow, but then you'd have a Wind Ranger pause 5 or mid. So I don't know.
I think Brew 5 or mid.
Yeah.
The Drow could go mid as well, but I'm not saying it will. It could go middle because look, I'm gonna be honest. The Drow's been kind of hard counted. My problem with it going middle is that, like, what the fuck do you pick that isn't, like, ridiculously greedy? Because,
I don't like Drow middle this game.
No,
its best chance is versus the double melee offlane of Earth Spirit and Legion.
What they need now is because they have heroes that hit towers. They have right-click damage. I think they need some form of like magic damage that can fight early on and can make space. Or so these and heroes that don't require a ridiculous amount of farm. So they're heroes that I would consider if I was on Apple, what they're called. Now I'm going to say something quite ridiculous here. Right. So it's a good Necro game, fair enough. It's a good like SF game. It's okay for Zeus as well. If they have a Meepo player, they could pick Meepo.
Show me's a Meepo spammer.
Because I'm going to be honest, right? Meepo is absolutely ridiculously good against this Radiant team. And if they picked Meepo, I understand it's farmy, but it's a really good way to combat this timing, this diffuser timing at minute 13-14. Meepo could be fighting at that point.
Oh, the only issue I'd say is the Meepo player is on Radiant, not Fire.
Well, then there you go. They're probably not going to see a Meepo. We need to see. I mean, Visage is good again. They could pick Visage again, and I'd be fine with it. They need a hero who does magic, preferably magic, can be physical, but preferably a hero who could just go, doesn't need ridiculous amount of farm. Something like Tiny is really good as well. With Tiny, you could just go and toss people as well.
Oh, Winter Wyvern. Okay.
I mean, is it a mid brew?
No. Mid-Wind Ranger, I'd say. Mid-Wind.
It could be a Wyvern.
Arc Warden. Okay. Oof.
This is right. This is a really interesting draft. Yeah. So you've got this like really fast-paced lineup, but then you've got the Arc Warden. So the Arc Warden is just going to go middle, and he's the insurance policy. Because one thing we've learned from that last game, because it was close in a way, is if that game went on for like 10 minutes longer, that game would be over. I think the Arc Warden is something that could fight early with its clone. He can fight early on, and also he can ensure a late game by pushing towers and fighting this Drow without dying instantly. He also, they need a way of jumping on Drow, right, without dying to Axe. And what better way to do that than using a clone? Because you commit shit onto the clone, and then the real heroes just kill you. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. It's a really good pick. I actually, I favour because of this Arc Warden pick. I really do favour that side of things, but it could go either way, and who knows.
I do really like this Wyvern though.
Let's go.
Yeah, Wyvern does a lot for them. It definitely does a lot for them. So
the Wyvern mid. Well,
yeah, it's the Wyvern mid. Okay. Yeah, Wyvern does a lot for them. It's the problem is it's susceptible to dying to a lot of ganks. It's going to need help. But if it could just sit behind Axe and Brew, along with Drow, and just hit shit, and save and use his ulti, it's a great way of finding Ricky. It's a great way of finding like all these heroes. So I think there's a lot of potential for a really good game. It just depends on how these lanes go.
There's something wrong with my spectator. It's not letting me camera. I'll have to
Okay. I do like it though. I think it's a really good draft. It could go either way. The mid matchup which is Arc Warden versus Wyvern, I feel like it is very Wyvern favored, just because it's like Wyvern is just generally a really good hit, a difficult hero to lane against, especially with Arc Warden.
Yeah.
But Arc Warden can catch up really easily, as we know. It's an Arc Warden, right?
My Dota is. Oh, damn it.
If you win this game, I would be very proud.
What the hell? Okay, that sucks. Alright, I have to restart Dota real quick.
Okay. Well, I could fill you guys in on what's going on, I guess.
Alright.
They're getting runes, you know, like, wow. Great.
What happened to Shaker? Shaker kind of got taken out. This patch is just not too good right now.
Yeah, and we were saying as well, pos 4 melee this game would have been bad. They picked Love Spirit anyway, but Love Spirit is kind of different because his spells reach pretty good. Like he has this, he can just constantly roll on you, so it doesn't really matter that he's range because of how bloody mobile he is. Well, nothing really interesting is happening, so hopefully when you reconnect, then it's going to be okay.
Alright, it's working now, thank God. I have no idea what happened there. Alright, so here we are. Game 2 of our best of 3 series here in the Killa Koala showcase. Let's go, baby. Arc Warden level 2 already, okay.
Yeah, he did get the later.
Wait, where's the brew? Is it brew 5? It is. Love it.
So it is win 4 Axe 3, move 5, and I think it's interesting.
Yeah. Oh, it's Kokoro on the Brewmaster. Alright. It'll be interesting, because Kokoro, he is the lowest MMR player on the team, but he's also playing, I don't know, one of the most high-skill heroes in this draft, a Brewmaster 5.
He is very micro-intensive.
Yeah. He's looking to show off his skills to the guy who's all higher MMR, I'd say. Like to see
Has
that.
something to prove.
Yes, exactly.
So in terms of these lanes, I'll try and get it right this time. Well, I was right that time. It was just poor play, but the lanes is like Brewmaster's quite good at defending, but the problem is that that's only going to happen when Drow is actually people go and physically run at him, and it's going to happen a lot with Earth Spirit and with Legion. So I think Drow's going to have an okay lane. I just think it's going to be hard initially to scale against this Legion when the Earth Spirit just to roll away.
Yeah.
In terms of the safe lane for the Radiant, it's Axe versus Ricky. I mean, it's not amazing. Right? It's not like it's great fun. And I think Axe definitely is going to have a strong lane. I think he's going to have a nice time against Ricky. I think it's going to be quite difficult for him.
As they are going to get some damage onto this Legion. He does pop the... Hold on there. Just going to press the attack and walk away. That will be an issue.
Roll with this, though.
I don't know. This Brewmaster support is completely countered by the press the attack on the Legion Commander. You can just dispel his combo entirely. That'll be rough to see. So I think if they want to commit, it might have to be the Earth Spirit.
I think these lanes are like so awkward for both teams, for both the carries.
Yeah.
Both carries, I think it really depends on this mid matchup, but the mid matchup is favoured towards Wyvern.
Yeah.
But even with this Arc Wall, it's favoured towards Wyvern.
Alright, so he's going to max the Arctic Burn. Probably going to go Ags or something this game very early on.
I think both teams are going to have to rely on this sort of fighting early on to make space for these two heroes that need space. Drow and Arc need are the heroes that need to be able to like get items to win this game for their team.
Boulder Clap, they're going to get some damage onto this Earthshaker. Do they have the... They do have the multi-shot, but... As they are going to Rolling Boulder, the Rolling Boulder will miss, but they still have a kick up. Will they be able to finish off this Drow Ranger? I'm going to try cut through the trees. Boulder Smash. Although, they might turn it onto this Earthshaker. This Earthshaker is going to die, that's first blood! Kokoro! And they're going to get a second here. We're running out of mana, but Boulder Smash, no mana for that either. Alright, nice.
Yeah, I think overextension into no vision, which is unfortunate for them.
Yeah, and does have kick.
Yeah, I mean, going that deep without vision, even I understand it was the Drow, I understand it was first blood in the enemy carry, and it's a very tempting offer, but I think sometimes, you just go too deep, man, and that's just unfortunate. And look at the middle.
Earth Spirit.
There's a TP happening here, maybe a gank on Wyvern, which could actually result in a kill. Arc has Flux ready. They can easily kill this guy.
And they're going to land a kick to the high ground. Are we going to see it? No, they're going to let him walk. They do go for Boulder Smash, but he should finish off to this Spirit, and that is a dead Wyvern. Nice. Good.
And we can see Legion made a really nice play here. I understand he was low already. The Royal sticking in the lane whilst his Spirit was gone. He goes to the jungle, starts getting creeps there. Drow gets a free lane, but at least he means he's not feeding a kill, and that's fair enough. Yeah. That's the right thing to do.
Nice pull there from the Beastmaster. Very impressed so far. Nice ward there, Africano. He's gotten 2 vision wards and a sentry, with this little sentry hitting the trees. Oh no, a neutral creep killed the Legion! No! Hate to see that. What is it? Yeah, just dying to a neutral creep. As Earth Spirit is still mid, he's just kind of camping back the trees. To kill this Wyvern again. Sure. I feel like they're going to go with something once this wave pushes the tower. He does have level 2 kick. He does have the Rolling Boulder.
I think this is a very good rotation.
They don't have
Earth Spirit's tanking the tower.
And now Earth Spirit's dead. Oh, that wasn't the play. That wasn't the play at all, but they don't finish off the win.
I don't think this was a very good play at all. I think I think they're trying to force kills that are just too difficult to get. Yeah. Looking at bottom though,
Ricky
never mind.
He missed the call.
I think Drow wants to go on Legion.
Brewmaster's running around. They get the Drunken Baller. Oh, Cinderbrew. And they do get the Boulder Clap, and this is a dead Legion. 100%. Oh, no. Okay. Will they get exchange the Drow? This Earth Spirit. Will he get him? Boulder smashed it up in a second. He misses it though. This Earth Spirit isn't slowed. He's just one more right click to kill this Drow. Although he misses and the Cinder Brew comes out and it slows down. This Brewmaster with the slows.
I actually would tip the Spirit there.
Yeah.
for trying, of course. That was a really nice movement, really good play from Drow there,
Yeah.
and the Brewmaster saving his ass as well. It was really nice.
If I'm this Brew, I'd ship out some mangoes, but otherwise, he's really impressing me. Very nice play. And he is only Crusader like 2, I think. Which in this game, it comparatively is like so tiny.
Fortunately, this axe isn't really strong enough to like kill this Ricky yet. I mean, he gets really close, but Ricky is like really low. So
Oh, the power shot misses.
You've got to remember it's a Ricky, right? Ricky is like a very evasive hero. It's and Axe is a hero who likes to capitalize on that.
Yeah, and this Ricky's definitely a pseudo carry this game. The real carry is going to be the Arc Warden, as Ricky will look to make some moves early on, I'd say.
Ricky's kind of like, so this is like a concept that people don't really understand, that just because you play safely doesn't mean you have to eventually carry the entire game. Like
exactly.
we look at this hero like bottom Ricky.
He's gonna get cold. Do they have the damage though? They do. Although will they be able to turn and finish off this axe? They won't be able to. Alright. Something I would like to point out is, as you see, this ogre has a clarity, but something to see more players do, getting a mango is just infinitely better than having a bunch of clarities, because getting a clarity...
It's such an aggressive lane, of course not, you wouldn't want to buy it.
Yeah.
Unless you're like playing a very much more passive hero. Like, if you're playing a hero like Freon Protector, he kind of just sits back and throws shit, and doesn't really like show himself very much.
Yeah, although he's
like,
nice. He even steals the big creep from the Legion, as this Legion might get caught out as even. Does he have a Cinder Brew? He has Cinder Brew online. He uses to press the attack. He saves the Cinder Brew for after. Really nice play.
So fucking good.
And this Legion is dead again. Although they used Winter's Curse and they killed the Arc Warden mid. Alright. Will they be able to turn and finish him off? He does have the Arctic Burn, but isn't it enough? Level 4. The Splinter Bass coming out, though this Ogre is coming in to save his boy. He does get the Ignite off.
The way that this Ricky and this Arc are going to play the game is going to be that Ricky will play this match like a mid. He will farm his diff as if he was Ricky mid farming the diff, and then if he's got the right mindset, he will still farm like a carry, but he will be fighting a lot more. And the Arc Warden will have his main hero farming, and he will TP the fights like a carry when they can occasionally TP. But he'll be setting his clone, he'll be pushing waves, he'll be fighting, and then eventually he'll get to the point where he's just unbelievably strong.
The X coming around. The Arctic Burn slow is huge. Christ, what is it? Percentage?
They'll have to eventually start committing actual TPs and rotations into this clone, and that's when it's at that point in about 25 minutes in, 30 minutes in, where they're committing loads more into the Arc Warden clone. That's when heroes like Ricky and Legion are going to shine, because they've committed so much that they could just go and fight.
Axe does miss the call again, but he just wants this Ricky nowhere near him. Although the only thing I will point out is this Earth Spirit has been a bit... He hasn't had much impact at all this game, I'd say. He's been roaming for 9 minutes and they only have 1 kill.
I think it's entirely his fault. It's not an incredibly easy Earth Spirit.
It
is. What do you do when you roll into these heroes? Like after the silence ends, like Drow silences you, Axe just calls you. Like Wind Ranger runs away, Wyvern heals, like Brew just slows you and slams you. Like it's like they have so many ways of reacting to this Earth Spirit in ways that bother him.
If I was a +4 in this game, it's like your Legion's already lost lane and is having it rough. I'll just go bottom so Riki secures farm pretty much. Just like, because this Riki is having a tough time in lane against Axe. Although he does have his 34-3, but yeah, they're going to try to make
this guy tried to roll in to help the Legion, he just got silenced, and now he's going to die.
And this Riki is going to die bottom instantly. 1 shackle shot, 1 call, focus fire, and killed.
You missed that, because the Earth Spirit was TPing, and Brewmaster used Split to try and get the stun off, but he was about a second, literally a millisecond too late, and then he managed to TP off. So it's now he's wasted his ultimate basically. But now he's got. I mean, Earth Spirit's got the haste rune. I think he's going to try and go for a kill at middle. I wouldn't do it now, but I don't know if he's aware about Brewmaster.
Legion and Riki switching lanes. All right. Riki going to try to go top. He's going to get some right clicks onto the.
Yeah, I think it's just a nice matchup.
Legion trying to man fight this Axe, but doing 0 damage.
I think he's going to go for the duel at some point. I would go now.
Oh, Shumi's here with the evolution. Did you go for the duel? Oh, will they be able to finish on? This is going to turn an axe actually wins the duel. And they get a shackle shot. And this is a dead ogre.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
Fuck, that's really shit, man. That just feels terrible, man. This Legion is 0-5. I mean, like, all I'm saying is that the first thing I said when this Legion was picked was I fucking hate seeing Legion. Mate, this is why.
Yeah.
Because Legion is like, you pick it so early, and then they have so many, they pick heroes that just like, you don't want to duel. Like, you don't want to duel with some of these heroes, man. And you don't want to duel into these heroes. Like, you don't want to duel into this kind of, this lineup where they have so many ways of saving people. Like, you don't duel the Wyvern will just save you. You don't duel, like, you know, the axe, the actual core, and the fucking, like, etc, right? It's really tough. Look at top. I think let's see an axe having a little brawl.
Riki doing no damage to the axe. Rip.
Yeah, I mean that Vanguard, man, he got nerfed, but he's still strong.
Yeah.
Like, people saying that Vanguard has been nerfed, you know, it's like, oh shit now.
It only took away 6 damage, isn't it? Yeah, 64 damage from 72.
It's still
Well, they get called, they get the Riki
that long
trying to TP. Cinderbrew and Thunderclap is going to finish him off, and this is a dunk. Oh no, he gets the tricks of the trade-off, but dunk him, and that's a dead Riki.
I mean, this is just looking like, this is just a repeat of game 1. I mean, like,
What's the score in the Brewmaster? 205 on a +5 Crusader Brewmaster playing in a lane versus an Ancient and an Immortal. Jesus Christ.
I understand that.
Earth Spirit kills the Drow Ranger, but no Shackle Shot is going to land. That Drow Ranger kill is actually huge, though. But he does die to the focus fire.
This is really nice for them, but we have to understand the 3 cores of the dire are ahead of the 3 cores of the Radiant. That's just not good at all. Like,
Yeah.
you need this Riki to have a good timing. You need this Legion to have a good timing.
Yeah.
You need the Earth Spirit to be able to get his urn or something. He's not even getting an urn in this game. He's decided not to. And fair enough. You need Arc Warden to be able to get items. Arc Warden's got 2 raid plans to do that.
Brewmaster's going to try and invade the jungle, but he does get bopped by this ogre. Something I would say is, if you're playing Brewmaster support, you need to get a first item earned, because Cinderbrew only procs when someone does magic damage. So it still slows, but will do 0 damage unless you have like an overtime magic damage hitting the target as well. So he might have overlooked an earn there, but still having a big impact.
Yeah. The Arc Warden pick is going to be like crucial to win this game. This Arc Warden
they're
has
going to
to,
wait
like,
and see. Oh,
he has to do so much to this to help him with his clone. And the problem is he's behind. Like, it's 30 minutes in. He has Midas and Javelin. I mean, and he's got 2 raid pads queued up as well. I mean, like, I'm not sure about the impact of them. I think right now what's really important is getting those travels and just trying to push out lanes as fast as possible. Yeah. I mean, look, I'm no pro, but I think it just makes a lot more sense to try that.
He might be able. This Brewmaster not win the 2 sports bomb. Win just taking lane. He went for Javelin and Medallion, and he's going to Link Dagger next. All right.
I think something's going to happen at the bottom. There's a lot of pings going on.
Yeah. I want to make a move.
We're just keeping top, and Axe is the call.
Oh, we got a move call and the Gust, and this is a dead Riki again. Oh no.
They've committed 4 people into this though. Maybe at bottom. I think they need to do something at bottom now. They've committed 4 TPs, and they're going to pressure. But there's no tower to take the top. Like right now, they need to take their tower hitter, maybe an Arc Warden clone, and just at least try and pressure this tower. They can't even take it.
Like what I was saying is that like I'd have these 2 supports just camp with the Riki, protect him, but instead they were with the Legion commander, and the Riki died solo. But I think like if I'm like in that team, I'm calling out like, you've died this many times on Riki this early, you just want your Earth Spirit and your Ogre to help you. He is 0-4 and 0. Just like if you get jumped on, have that save.
This is like the 2 most important heroes in this draft, like the ones that are going to be making space for this Arc Warden are feeding basically. Like it's pretty bad. Yeah. Like you need, I don't know, like this is a really hard place to come out of, because the Axe is just going to start snowballing. I mean, like Axe has like 2k more gold than Legion, like, and as off laners, and both. And we literally said both the lanes would be hard.
And another Shackle and Focus Fire into this Riki, but he has no vision. They do have a Dust Off, and they missed the Boulder Smash, but Focus Fire is still on. He does go for the Earth Spirit, the Brewmaster split, and this Riki is going to survive barely. Although Axe with the dunk, as Winter Angel took down, and that was another dunk into the Ogre, and a triple dunk! Axe with a triple kill. That was insane. Phantom plays.
this is absolutely terrible. This is so bad. Like, I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This is fucking awful.
7k net worth lead at 15.
They have a 7k net worth lead with a drow, and like, this is like. I understand they have an Arc Warden, but they also have a Ricky, like a hero who's meant to like.
This drow has a Dragon Lance, which means this drow can just hit towers from out of range, and that is.
I mean,
how about your one?
This Ricky is ridiculous.
Boulder Smash, and this is a Dead Legion again. Oh no!
I mean, this is terrible.
This is a slaughter.
I actually like. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think of ways to make this like positive and be like, don't worry, man. They can come back. They can do this. But like. The more ways every time I think of a way, Legion feeds or Ricky feeds or like they die, and then it's just like
yeah, like I feel like I don't think we'll be able to see Show Me showcase his Arc Warden in this game because like it isn't a Winter Wyvern that won the 2 side lanes. They just each side lane individually just got its ass kicked. So this Arc Warden might lose the map fairly soon.
And the thing is, right, the Arc Warden isn't even doing a bad job. Like he's got like 6k net worth, right? It's not like it's not what you want, but it's not terrible. It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
I feel like it's the gold from 17 kills that's putting the other cores ahead of him at this point, I'd say.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the kills. I don't think it's the farm. I think the lanes were.
Yeah.
It definitely weren't even, but like they weren't like.
Yeah.
If you saw like if you look at the net worth and then you say, oh, this was all because of the lanes, you'd be like, what the fuck happened in these lanes? Did people AFK? Like it's just kills, right? And this could definitely change when people get items, right?
Yeah.
But until then, I mean, it's going to be a bit of a shit show, I think. Like, we need Ricky to have a diff blade. We need Legion to have blade mail or something like that. Like Blink blade mail is what he's doing. Like,
I'm wondering
if,
like if I'm Ricky, do I just go and like full enabler? Do I get the shard and sleeping dart just after this diffusal blade? Because I feel like Ricky is just so far behind.
Okay, so I haven't played. I am a carry. But I haven't played much Ricky in the new patch because I was a big fan of the old Battle Fury build, but I've not really tried this new build much. I've been playing other heroes.
Yeah, Battle Fury Ricky's pretty much dead.
Yeah, I agree. I can't really comment on what I would do, but I could look at it this way, right? The way that these guys on the Radiant are going to win fights is from the initiation.
Oh, another shackle shot onto the Riki and another focus fire, and they do dust, and this is a dead Riki again. Oof. Oof is all I can say.
I actually be so embarrassed, man, if I was like sitting there.
Okay. This Riki, because I think we're saying at the start, he was like a safe lane, but he was really playing like a mid. Right now, I'm Riki. I started safe lane, but I need to transition into a support / off lane. Just you can't. There's no way you're doing carry damage.
I mean, look, Arc Warden, right? I've got a friend who only plays Arc Warden.
Yeah,
really good. And basically, right, he can solo carry games when if shit like this happens, right?
Yeah, like you need to fully enable your arc at this point.
But it's like, is Arc Warden have time to solo carry this game?
Yeah,
right. Is he gonna actually have time to do it?
Yeah, like this is now Arc Warden and 4 supports. I'm gonna say.
So, I mean, look, I was like, Legion's go straight for the blade mail first, and that's fine. Because look, right, why buy a blink if they're basically running into him? Right? They have an axe who's just running onto him. They have Wind Ranger who's running onto him.
That is an aggressive ward. They know where the Arc Warden is. Will they look to make a play? This axe is looking. This axe wants to blink on this Arc Warden. All right, great wards there from the.
Ricky's actually bottom where the fight is. He's always.
That drow is alone. I know that.
No, she's got help from Wyvern.
Although the Wyvern is silenced up. This looks like a dead Wyvern. He does pop the curse for it.
No, I think the Wyvern's going to be okay.
No, one more blink from the Riki and that Wyvern is dead.
No, are they going to be able to get this?
Oh no, they missed the boulder. No. Duel.
No!
Oh, the axe call! Oh my god, the axe call gets all 3 of them and that is a dead Riki. Will he be able to finish him out though? Oh my god. The call.
As fucking huge.
And another call from Phantom, and that's an ultra kill on the Drow Ranger. Holy shit.
Can I actually can I call Gene on behalf of Radiant?
Wow. Phantom, take a bow, son.
I feel really bad, man. These guys are getting fucked, man. I'm not giving it.
God.
And Arc Warden's like being fucked by Wind Ranger. I mean, I don't think they can kill each other.
Yeah, this is a pause for Wind Ranger.
Wind Ranger's really good against Arc Warden. So
nice, he does turn.
If it was like a mid Wind Ranger, then like he'd probably be dead.
Alright,
Wind Ranger is like really good against Arc Warden.
Yeah.
But, like, I just
But yeah, what I'm gonna say, I want to see this Riki go shard, and I want to see this Legion go shard, and transition into supports that enable your Arc Warden. Maybe get a Solar Crest on someone, because there's hopes that being cores this game are just out the window.
I feel like the only reason that Wind Rangers has died there is actually he purposely died there because he knows that the only way this game's going to last for another 5 minutes is if Arc Warden's able to do something. So and they have really good base defense. They have Arc Warden. Like Arc Warden can defend towers. And the question is, right?
Oh no!
How long? For how long?
This Riki sleeping dart will be huge. He has to go for it next. He's not. He's going Manta. I hate that.
I don't know why. Okay, right. So I guess it's good against the Drow Science, right? It's good against the Arc, so. But there's so much shit. I actually think I would go BKB. I know they have been. There's so much shit that Riki has to deal with this game. It's such a hard game for this Riki. I really feel for him.
Yeah, there's so much. This Riki should transition into support / offlane at this point. Like you're 1-7-1.
I understand that he's worried about getting silence, and the Manta means he can dispel and he can dodge shit and he can stay alive. And I understand all that. But the thing is, right?
Oh, they smoked bottom. They might get a duel onto this Drow Ranger, but this Drow Ranger's just gonna gust. They didn't get the rolling boulder. They get the kick, but this Drow silence, and he 4 staffs away, and they're gonna probably turn this Legion caught out of space. The Ogre is coming up, but he uses spells and the Manta illusions. They get the curse, and this is the easy double kill. They're gonna line it up with the call. Easy. All right, and another dunk. Oof. That was rough.
I mean,
really this is over. I hate to say it.
This is really quite terrible.
Oh no.
And now they're gonna Roche, and they're gonna get Roche, and they're just gonna go high ground and try and GG. And I think they can. I think they can GG. And it's like what? Like look about it. What can these heroes do? Like Arc Warden has Maelstrom, right? But like besides Maelstrom, he doesn't have an Orchid or anything. You can't really actually solo kill people yet. And that's when you want to fear Arc Warden. And he can he can rap with his clone. The game is riding on a hero who hasn't got farm yet. That's the problem that the Radiant have right now. I actually think this is gonna be a very swift ending unless the Dire feed.
Axe call. Try to get this. Oh, okay, Brewmaster going Axe.
Axe blink in a few seconds, not ready yet.
Like the only thing I can see wrong with this Radiant team is that Brewmaster doesn't have an urn, but other than that, it's like everything has just been perfect for them so far. So, they do get a call into the Legion backlines. Axiom with a Blame Mail, and this is a dead Legion commander. Although Arc Warden with the Orb, will that save him? No, one power shot finishes him off. Oof. Poor Arc. He has boots of travel. And Riki is split pushing, but this Riki...
Right now, I would just be like, "Fuck Riki, can we just like?"
Yeah.
Legion is
they're gonna try to kill him. If Riki dies again, I'm done.
if Riki dies again, I actually think it's game.
Oh, they get the dust on him.
The dust actually lands. The stun isn't good enough. The silence is there. He's just gonna have to run, but he's gonna do a lot of damage.
Oh no. And he gives up. I'm done. Riki's done. If I'm Riki, I'm done.
I know, if I'm the guy who suggested Riki,
I'm the call onto the Earth Spirit. This is a dead Earth Spirit, almost definitely. Max is gonna blink up. He does block the rolling boulder, and he's gonna dunk him. Nope, the tower will finish him off. Oof. Oof.
This is I mean, look, I don't want to flood people's ranks, right? Because this is obviously a very hard game for Riki to play. But this is like a divine Riki who's like 1-8, and it's really unfortunate. He's playing against some really good players, and I completely get it. It's just a really hard game for him to come online.
Yeah.
And this draft doesn't support him at all. This draft is supporting the fighting and making space for Arc Warden. But you can't fight into these heroes.
Yeah,
you just can't do it.
This Legion's going Blink, which I wouldn't agree with. Like, if you have Blink when you're this far behind, it's a waste of what little gold you have, because you're not going to be able to kill Blink if you catch them.
And can I point out as well, like, practically the entire of Radiant have buyback, pretty much. Like, besides Riki, practically the entire of Radiant have buyback. So, they can defend this base and they can put on a good show, but if they actually get forced to buy back at some point by Dire, that's fucking terrible in itself.
I just gotta say, Dota Plus is giving Dire a 97% win probability right now.
I agree. If Radiant win this game, it's like in the nicest way possible. It's not because they're good. it's because Dire make a mistake, and Arc Warden does some really cool shit and carries them through some fights. And then what will happen is Ricky and Legion will start to kill people.
Yeah, I mean,
that.
yeah, for this
that's
seed, they're gonna have to make 10 minutes of solid mistakes consistently. I don't see it happening.
I don't know. I've seen it before in my fucking like 4K games and like 5K games that I play, but never before have I seen it in like.
Oh, Axe with the call, and this is a dead Legion commander.
The other ones will save it for a little bit, but not really enough time. They're gonna probably just like.
Will they be able to catch his Axe though? They get their splitter. Nice.
That's a really important kill.
715 gold, going the way of the. Oh, Earth Spirit. Could be worse.
If I were Dire, I would probably respect this now, and I would just get back. I might even Roche.
Oh no, they're going in. The Cyclone up in the Ogre. just there for 6 seconds.
Oh, yeah, but they do have 2 ranged cores, but the problem is they have an Arc Warden, right? Arc Warden's really good against 2 ranged cores. I mean, like, how are you meant to push towers when an Arc Warden's constantly cloning you? And
yeah.
I mean, like, I get it.
Oh, that's a Ag Shard up in the Ranger. Oh.
Look, I get that Arc Warden picked for this defending the towers, but we've got to remember as well, the Drow is just fucking ahead of the game.
Oh, they get a G onto the support Brewmaster, and they're not even going to
there
kill
we go.
him.
That's what I was saying. They heal from Wyvern. They have so many ways of making people not want to duel.
Yeah, I love this Wyvern.
I said this like 10 minutes ago. This is like ridiculously difficult for them to win.
Although Ulrike gets caught out in the Sentry Ward, and he's likely gets solo kill. Oh no, that's an Aegis Drow. Oh, they do get the silence. Show Me's trying his best with this Show Me. Oh, he's doing damage. No, he drops to the split shot. Oh.
Wyvern's dead, but I'm not sure. I feel like Drow's about to just kill everyone.
Riki, look at Riki. He's just tickling this Drow Ranger.
And he has the E-Blade.
Oh no. That was awful. I hate to see that. 3 double down. Well, I mean, Show Me is tilted on the Arc Warden, and I can't blame him.
I mean, and Axe is back up now, so the Legion's going to kill him.
Although, is this Legion going to blink? He does, but Axe Call is going to just delete that. Although, will he drop to the Blade Mail? Oh, will he get him? No! Go on, get him, Africanu. No, they don't get the Drow.
That's amazing.
Oof.
And Wyvern bought back, so maybe Wyvern's probably going to heal this Drow up.
Mhm.
Actually, no, I think Drow's not killing it, but it's fine. You know what? Drow's back. It's cool. Everyone's back. No buybacks used on Radiant though. That's good.
An extra 1% win rate to the fire. So.
Look, right. This is the thing. This is the only positive I can bring from this fight is they didn't have to use practically any buybacks on Ricky or Arc Warden, so they could fight again, and then they can buy back after that.
Well,
so the game's gonna go on. It's gonna go on. They may not win, but you know.
Ricky's committing to this ultimate, I mean, Manta style, which I don't agree with, as this Arc Warden illusion is down. Oh, and this Max is a nerfed Manta Axe. He's just having fun this game. And he does have the shard as well. Nice. I don't think you read patch notes, but it doesn't matter too much. He has had some game-winning calls.
Axe, no, honestly, I listen. Oh my god, I hate people who think that like Axe is shit now because the patch notes have changed.
No,
Axe is still a fucking great hero.
Yeah,
you're
no, I mean
like
idiot. The not Axe is dead. The Manta style shard Axe carries.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
That's gone.
Yeah,
Axe
like,
is
that's
still
what
a
I was
great
saying.
hero. You know?
I know, but that's what he's gone.
Yeah,
for,
I know. I agree.
Yeah.
That version of Axe, that iteration of Axe, and thank God it's gone.
It was fun when it lasted, but now it's.
It was as a carry, who like.
Yeah.
It's really annoying because there are heroes that you just can't play anymore. Like I like to pick Spectre against Axe sometimes because you just kill him.
Oh, they do go for this. No split pushing coming from this arc.
Oh, it's fine. Axe is just going on the illusion. It's not really a big deal. You're like, it's bad obviously because Arc has no illusion now, but you know. Well, actually, no, there's no bot really.
This is a dead Rax.
I think this is the dead Rax, and I actually think this is probably the game because like, there's how do they fight into this right now? And this Legion gets a great duel, and Arc Warden does some epic shit.
I gotta say, who do you think your MVP is so far? I gotta say, this Axe, the offlane prodigy phantom.
For this game, there's no doubt that the Axe is like absolutely fucking the savior of this match.
Yeah, because Phantom, I've never seen him play offlane before. He's like he's usually our mid. Oh, he does get the Riki with the call. Holy shit!
Very proud.
Just as we were hyping him up, he gets the call on Riki.
If I was just Ricky, man, I would be just in a pool of my own tears.
That confirmed.
Like, I don't know, man. This is just a slaughter.
Damn, it's sad to see. Yeah, Riki's given up. Can't blame him.
I've played and I've casted a couple of games this week, and I've seen Ricky carry quite a few times, and it's never worked. Not once this week. Not once this week.
And poor Earth Spirit just cut out entirely. He does buy that.
That's one of the buybacks that we're talking about.
Cyclone up into Ogre. This Brewmaster's just running in, no fear. This is a
The only person with a buyback now is Arc Warden.
Yeah, Arc. He gets the call on the Arc Warden.
And he's probably dead.
Oh no, he survives. But the Winter's Curse.
I mean, it's not going to do any damage really if I can get axed up for the call.
Yep. And finished off. Shackle shot.
Arc Warden's brought back his
And
goes on the axe.
although he does get finished off. Cosmo's trying his best. He will finish off the... No! Oh, Earth Spirit finishes him off
The
with
real
the axe.
illusion's
They get the
front,
duel on
that's
the axe, will they be able to finish him off? They do! Okay.
I mean, like, buyback used and kills done. I mean,
Yeah.
fair enough. That's a good defense. But there is still an 18k lead on the dial. This
Yeah.
is like, it's like, this is nowhere. They know they know this. They know they're not ahead. They know
Yeah.
that they're still behind, and they're probably still gonna lose.
Yeah. Like that
Because
fight, that fight gave them 1300 XP and 4k gold, which is massive, but a bit too late.
Ricky needs, and it's not on cooldown. He doesn't have money. Ricky needs to have buyback next time they push racks. He's going for the butterfly, and I'm fine with it because the physical carry on the drow is screwing them up. And I think he feels that if he won't need a BKB or anything, if he just is able to deal with the damage, because the magic damage is just like fair enough, whatever.
Roshan's up in 30 seconds. We'll see them try and sneak it.
I don't think they can take Arc Warden. They take Roche without Arc Warden's clone and Arc Warden, because Ricky doesn't hit Roche and Legion kind of does, but like they need the Arc basically. Yeah. And in 20 seconds time, when they can just TP to the outpost, I think they've realized it now.
Yeah. Oh, Sleeping Shark picked up on Ricky. Actually, there we go.
If they try and go for Roche now, they're just going to end up losing the game. So I think they know that they're just going to farm it up, and that's fair enough. Ricky's actually going for the Nullifier rather than the Butterfly, which is like, I think Butterfly is probably better. I mean, it's slightly. I think they're both practically the same gold, but I don't like it. I think Butterfly is better. But you know, Nullifier is good damage. It's a slow. It's a way of going on people on your own without needing help. And I think that's what Ricky needs. Ricky's had a really big trouble escape going on people on his own. And Butterfly doesn't really help him do that. It's mainly a defensive item. At least these guys are taking it on the chin. They're not like actually really sad or tilted. I hope they're just having fun. Sounds of Ireland in the back of your microphone. Yeah, Chimonti's gone for a bit. Got to tend to some matters. But fear not, guys. I'm not sure who he's spectating right now, but I will still task what's going on. Legion going in for the duel on Brewmaster, and the Brewmaster's going to get duel, but he's going down pretty fast. But, yeah, the Earth Spirit's going in as well. The Silence coming in, but it's not going to be enough damage to actually get the duel damage. But the Brewmaster is dead.
If you win this game, I will be.
I mean, yeah, I'll be very proud as well if they didn't win this game. Let's fucking face it, man. Like, I mean, they're in the shitters right now. I'm not going to lie to you guys.
Alright. Arden problems taken care of. I'm back.
No, it's fine. Irish problems are cool now. I casted a fight. Brewmaster died.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'll
MVP caster.
Take my payment in postage. No,
Wait, are you still here, Monster?
I'm here.
Do you want to try play-by-play for the rest of this game?
Sure, why not?
Alright, I'll just go.
Looks like Dire gonna go for Roche.
Yep, they have Roche now. There's massive fight going on at top.
Duel onto the Winter Wyvern. That's a nice duel damage onto the Legion Commander. However, Ogre is gonna get caught out on the retreat, but the rest of the raiding heroes do make it out, which is kind of nice.
Yeah, Legion did a really quick TP right there. That was really fast thinking. If he hadn't done it right there, he would have definitely
Pretty
died. So
dead.
that was really nice.
Yeah.
The Wyvern for Ogre is like, and is a fair trade, but it is Roche as well on Drow, which is like brilliant. Drow has a great build. Like this E-Blade, which stops Ricky from going on you in like the smoke screen, and like this is such a great itemization.
Really good item. Plus gives you that agility and the armor. Really
And
nice.
the best part is it forces a Manta. So what can Drow do? You can silence him without fear of Ricky Manta dodging or Mantis dispelling the silence. It's a really nice item, and it makes this carry matchup significantly more favourable for Drow. I think it's a really good item. I think it's a really good choice. And BKB is good as well, obviously, because look how much magic damage they have. They have stuns, they have Spirit Roll. It's a great way to just purge through all that and just hit people.
Yeah, you don't want to be dealing with any of this Arc Warden shenanigans or the silences coming through.
I mean, I'm surprised. I'm gonna be honest. This game, I'm surprised it's still going on. To be completely honest, I feel like Dive had the advantage since like minute 3. I'm not sure how it's still going on. I think it's just really difficult to push racks against Arc Warden.
It's hard, and plus, you did have those buybacks, and you did dive their tier 4s, which kind of gave the Radiant, a little leeway back into the game. I mean, you give your opponent a mile. I mean, you give your opponent an inch, it'll take a mile.
Exactly. I think that's very true. And I'm just trying to think about how this game is going to work, right? Because Arc Warden doesn't have buyback for 2 minutes 20, and they have Aegis. If the Dire and Drow can like push racks and pressure racks in the next 2 minutes before Arc Warden buys back, they can easily end this game right now.
Easily. The only hero right now stopping them from actually ending the game is Arc Warden. Like this Ricky, unfortunately, is not that big of a factor, but as long as this Arc Warden is alive, the base is gonna be pretty good.
Ricky doesn't even have buyback yet. It's like he's about 1,290 gold-ish away from buyback, and now they're just gonna hit racks. If Ricky dies here, he's fucked. He has a flicker, which is another way of dispelling, so that's good against Drow as well. So I think he's going to be okay against this matchup. I think like a lot of pressure on this Arc Warden. He has the Bloodthorn, he has the Chrysalis, he has the damage.
He's gonna have to be the carry. I do think the Ricky's a little bit. I mean, he had a rough laning, rough game overall. But he's been able to farm decently well, catch back.
The Legion's looking to go in actually. I think.
Do get to tier 3.
I think it's a really slow fight. No one's really hard committing yet. Everyone's just kind of throwing their spells. It's like spell 4 play right now.
Yeah, no one really wanted to commit. No one really wants to, because this fight, whoever wins this fight is gonna be pretty huge.
I mean, look, I think they're trying to wait for the Arc Warden buyback in 50 seconds. If they need to push before that happens. Legion's going in for the duel with Dwight, and the axe goes in as well. Did they all save?
They're starting to lay it onto the Legion Commander. Legion Commander gonna end up going down. Nice little call there, but on the backside,
Windows is dead, and now it's Drow's respawning as well in 3 seconds, but Ricky's getting really low and he doesn't have buyback. If Ricky dies here, this is going to be fucking terrible. Axe is going
Arc Warden does die. Axe does
Warden
pick up the
dies,
Arc Warden on the
buyback.
backside, and Ricky's dead. This is GG.
He's dead as well. I mean, like, if Arc Warden has buyback in 19 seconds, so Arc Warden can buy back. This isn't completely awful. So
I don't think Arc Warden can defend against these heroes. I mean, Axe is pretty low, so they do have that one thing going for them.
It's just against the Drow without Aegis. It's possible, and they have Earth Spirit up. Our Drow, Arc Warden's going to buy back in a couple of seconds, and they're probably going to respect and get back. They could try. Ogres are probably going to buy back now as well. I forgot about that.
I definitely think the Dire should just keep pushing. Like, this is probably your best chance of finishing the game right now. If you just let him reset, the game just gets even harder.
Arc Warden needs to try and defend this melee Rax. It's essential.
Oh yes, playing against Megas, not really good. Like, just makes the game so much harder.
Yeah. If they play against Megas, they literally could just go walk into base end again.
Yeah.
They are
But
getting
looking to the Dire are going to reset, and they're going to give the respect to the BB from the Arc Warden.
They're committing onto the clone, that's fine. They didn't really use anything for it, so I guess they can just carry on. And they're all up, and Ricky's dead for 20 seconds. They're going to go for this Rax right now, and I think that's the right decision, because Ricky can't buy back. They're going to try and hit these Rax.
Split does get used.
That's gonna be really good. They're just gonna.
Yeah, they're just gonna get this Rax. They're just gonna toss the Legion into the air, make sure there's no counter initiation, start hitting at these Rax. But
the only problem is the Arc Warden, and that's going to be the only thing standing in the way. But I think they're going to be able to get it. The Axe's there now, making space.
Oh, nice call. That's a dead Arc Warden. That's GG.
That was great. That was beautiful. I don't think there's actually any way they win the game now.
No, like without the Arc Warden, this Ricky's not enough to actually carry on through.
And this split is still going on for like a very long time. Like that's going on for 10 seconds now.
Ricky does get a kill into the Wind Ranger.
Yeah,
kind of nice, but the call onto the Ricky looks to be pretty dead. Oh, he does pop the BKB and actually managed to get away.
I actually think this is like incredibly GG. There's no way they win this game now. I mean, Ricky's like doing well, and oh wait, they got the Brewmaster. I mean,
they got the Brewmaster kill. Ricky dropping kind of low. Curse is gonna drop onto him, so he's gonna have to go down.
Oh, the Winter's Curse! Ricky has buyback though. Ricky could buy back and try and win this game.
No, he's not gonna be able to do it against these
it is Ricky against
GG.
Yeah, Ricky against 3. I don't think there's anything he does here.
No.
Maybe.
He might get the kill onto the Winter. Oh, Manta dodge. Tricks of the trade.
They've got 2 siege creeps going on the base. Drough's gonna hit it.
Yeah, they're just gonna start hitting the base.
That is unfortunately GG for them. That is a 2-0, right?
Yeah, that is a 2-0 unfortunately. But I mean, honestly, considering how bad the laning phase went, like Radiant gave it a pretty good shot. I do think the Riki might have molded a little bit. Like sometimes the spots that he was farming weren't too ideal. But I mean, you know, after having such a rough laning phase, it's really hard not to like tilt a little bit.
Ricky definitely made a lot of mistakes in that game in terms of positioning, but I think the biggest reason that game went on for as long as it did was that Arc Warden. He was doing really well in delaying the Vice. Even if his KD didn't look great, it definitely looked better than everyone else on the team. And he was definitely delaying. It was a great pick. Unfortunately, I think that the 4 picks before that did not set up for this Arc Warden at all. And
I mean, they had a plan during the laning, like during the drafting phase. You know, it looked really good with the Legion Commander, the Earth Spirit. You know, we're gonna be able to jump this Jaw Ranger, but just the Earth Spirit wasn't able to find the setups that he wanted to, and he ended up feeding this Winter Wyvern mid, sometimes at the top, and you know, like with these jump go kind of drafts, you really want to be snowballing, and you know, they lost the laning phase, and then it just went downhill from there.
Yeah, and Axel also was just played it super well. I think there's actually.
Yeah, I mean, the hero's really strong right now, and like, what's the name of this guy? Phantom has 8. Played it really well. I definitely give an MVP award to him.
Yeah, I think he just played great. I think I'm really happy with how watching him play that game was just lovely. I think it was really nice.
That one kill he got onto the Ricky when he didn't even have dust. He didn't have anything. He just blind calls and catches the Ricky off guard. I was like, wow.
Yeah, we'll go into the lobby now.
Yeah. I'm gonna go eat, but I'm gonna go back in the lobby.
No worries.
Like a second.
GG, good job. Phantom the offlane prodigy.
I had like no room to it because you keep running at me.
Oh my god.
Dog shit off base. even Louis probably knows it.
That fucking call when you got 3 of them was insane.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I would have saved the Winter Wyvern as well if fucking Arc Warden didn't waste my time.